And for those of you that want a different aspect of it, if you go to onemanga.com, you can actually read the manga there for free. And they actually have translators there that go back and translate the mangas. Great website to go to. I highly recommend it.
Yeah. Now, one thing, because I wanted to touch base on this too. How did you feel about the battle, the battle against the what is it, the sixth angel that shows up? Is that the CG angel, the one that was redone? Yeah, the last one. Because Rei's job was to protect Shinji, and Shinji was supposed to take out the angel. So, I mean, how did y'all feel about that battle? Let's start with you, Matt. How did you feel about that battle?
Well, I wasn't surprised with the way Shinji acted. But, not to give, a big old spoiler alert down here at the bottom of the screen. But, I mean, I thought it gave a feeling. It felt the end felt epic because, it kind of puts you on the edge of your seat because, it's like, dude, you're going to have to get up and, do this or it's over. So, and then I like, the emotion that him and Rei went through because, Rei ends up getting hurt and things like that.
Yeah.
So, without giving the whole ending away,
yeah.
Really wasn't my favorite.
It was an epic, good ending battle for, the first 6 episodes, basically.
Yeah.
And when he stands up, I like, when he stands up and everything, it's like real detailed, and you can see kind of how they cleaned it up and things like that. I mean, that's a great looking image,
Yeah.
I personally, it was good. Don't get me wrong, it was great. But I think the first battle killed it.
Yeah.
That was just epic. I can't wait to see what else. I mean, the second one was good. All 3 fights were fine.
Yeah.
But the first one was my favorite.
I think in the last battle on this movie, you start to see Rei and Shinji bond at the end. I think Shinji starts to see Rei as someone to look up to and aspire to be like to some aspect. Because just like him, she's always alone. Like I said, there's not enough backstory on Rei at this point to know anything about her except for other than the fact that Shinji's dad seems to like her a lot, to know anything about who she is, why she's there, anything but the fact that she pilots Unit 0 and she's always getting on to Shinji about being such a wuss. But I think you see, because, Shinji at the end is really upset when Rei gets hurt, and Rei and him kind of bond at the end without giving, like Matt said, without giving away too much of what happens at the end. You kind of see them start to bond and grow together. So it's pretty nice. I thought that battle, even though it wasn't as action packed as the first one or maybe even the second one, I think it was important for the fact that it showed the bonding that Rei and Shinji had. So
good.
It was definitely my favorite battle out of the ones in the film because I mean it was, you actually felt the intensity. The other ones, it just kind of felt like,
yeah.
Fighting. This one actually had, you had the drama, the suspense portion of it. It's like, man, I mean, you're pretty sure he's going to pull it off somehow, but still, you know in your own that you still don't know.
Yep. All right. So to conclude, let's go over, starting with you, Matt. If you're someone that's seen the original or not seen the original, either or, give your opinion on whether you should buy it.
If you've seen the original and you kind of want to see what they've redone, it'd be neat. I mean, I wouldn't say you would have to. If you've seen the first 6, then it's the same thing over again. And if I was going to buy it, I would definitely want to see it on Blu-ray rather than the DVD to see how improved it is. But if you've seen it before, I wouldn't rush out and get it. I'd maybe rent it and watch it, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're a collector and you just want it anyway. But I would definitely just wait till March and get the Blu-ray to see the intensity of it, see how much better it looks. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of glad I watched the DVD one, because now I can get the Blu-ray one and really knock them next to each other and say, man, it looks a lot better if it does. I'm sure it will, but I'm probably going to do that just to see which looks better. But so if you've seen the first 6, I want to rush out to see this. If you haven't seen it and you like stuff to be kind of thrown together, but you don't have the time to sit there and watch all 6 episodes. It's a great way to watch it, and it's fast paced and moves you right along, and you get basically the whole gist of the first 6 episodes.
Carlos?
Must buy. I think it'd be great. I agree with Matt though. If you got a Blu-ray player, wait till Blu-ray.
Yeah, I'd have to say I'm very avid fan of Neon Genesis Evangelion. I would say buy it if you've seen it, but you want to see the differences. It's either way to me, the original or the rebuild. It's a work of art, and I think it's the rebuild is like a retelling of a story that seems to always have a never-ending cycle. It repeats itself, sort of, kind of. And if you're watching it, you want to see the differences, and you want to see if, hey, maybe they captured it in a more mainstream way. There are going to be even more significant differences to come into future productions of the other 3 movies. So I think it's definitely worth buying just to see what they did different, and to see. Now, one thing I will touch on is that they did get the original sound, the voice actors for the rebuild. So it's not like you're listening to different voice actors. There was one person that I've caught so far that is not the original, and that was Kensuke. That's Toji's friend. The voice for Kensuke was someone else. So I personally I liked the first one better than the second one. It wasn't a deal breaker for me, but definitely go buy this. Now, if you haven't seen the original because you thought it was too long with the whining and stuff like that, or it just wasn't your thing, but you kind of thought about it, I would still say get it. If you're not really big into anime, but it sounds like something you'd like to watch, get the first one. Get the rebuild. You'll probably like it a lot better.